Thorsday is here. It's time to run down the news and rumors. Thorsday Rundown. We will discuss the news that should be news in gaming, movies, TV, comics, and other geeky stuff that interests us. Thorsday is here. It's time to run down the news and rumors. Thorsday Rundown. We will discuss the news that should be news in gaming, movies, TV, comics, and other geeky stuff that interests us. We are here to make entertainment great again. Mega! 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 Thorsday Rundown. We will discuss the news that should be news in gaming, movies, TV, comics, and other geeky stuff that interests us. Welcome to the Thorsday Rundown.
No, sir. Not while the fate of my universe is at...
From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the net, comes a ItzPuddleJumper with our Thorsday Rundown. Countdown to live stream. We are live and the fuse is about to blow. Just a few seconds ago, we will be live. We love to discuss news and rumors in the gaming and film world. Pop culture will never be the same again. Make entertainment great again. Mega countdown. Here comes Thorsday Rundown. We will live. Game on. Pop culture will never be the same again. Make entertainment great again. Let's go, Mega! Let's go, Mega! Thorsday Rundown with ItzPuddleJumper and friends is now live. Thorsday Rundown with ItzPuddleJumper and friends is now live. Pop culture will never be the same again. Make entertainment great again. Pop culture will never be the same again. Make entertainment great again. Pop culture will never be the same again. Make entertainment great again. Mega, mega, mega. Thorsday Rundown with ItzPuddleJumper and friends is now live.
I only have one thing to say, and that is I don't know what YouTube does, but YouTube hates a podcast. So I can sit down and I can stream Overwatch with ease. Dual stream on YouTube and Twitch this weekend. Do a test stream. Everything works perfectly. Just like that. First time. I try and do it over here. But one, if I can get it, it wants to go to some Dragon Age stream that I done and canceled. Did I do it? Did I not do it? I don't know. Yeah, either way, I canceled that stream months ago. Probably 2 months ago. At least a month and a half. I'm not sure when it was originally planned. But it's been canceled. And it keeps trying to connect to that stream. But we're not talking about or going to play no Dragon Age tonight. Tonight is Thorsday Rundown. That means we're going to break down the news. I'm beginning to think so. But honestly, I set a time ahead of time with... And that's the weird thing. Like I said it. Maybe I got too much ahead of time. I don't know. I may do a test podcast at some point. What we can... I got to... Voices done got dry sitting here fighting technical. We may or may not have Theodore joining us tonight. I heard from him I think a little bit earlier today for sure. But I think a little bit earlier today. I know yesterday he was sounded like he was pretty to join us. As you left hand side, I've got his graphic. If he's able to join us, that's awesome. If not, then that's okay. We're still going to cover Highlander, Voltron, John Wick, in the same story. How's that possible, Puddle? That's simple. So the John Wick director had a amazing plan. I hope it's amazing. I haven't seen the movie yet. It could be bad, but what I've seen of John Wick, I've enjoyed. But he had a plan to do a Highlander movie that is sounding less and less like a reboot and actually a continuation of the Highlander property that originally started. So part of me's like, yes, please. Part of me's like, I don't know, man. Probably needs a little bit of a. They really messed up the Highlander property. How's it going, Deep? How's it going, BC? Anyone? I don't want to out certain people. Wonderful for you to join us. I'm about to discuss some filming delay in upcoming film project. And it sounds like it's because yeah, I understand that. I made it in at 6:30 with this show set to air at 7:10. So I've been rushing. I just got off work. I was able to eat a little bit of spaghetti before I started. That finished up just before I had to go live. I have 8. Okay, so apparently there was a plan, an idea, to do a spinoff to John Wick called Ballerina. Well, apparently the guy they got to do Ballerina, I've heard they may have wokeified it some, and that's the issue. I've also heard it was just generally bad. I don't know. Nobody knows. But the movie needed reshoots. So who you think they're going to call? The guy that screwed it up? Or the guy who made John Wick a success? 4 times. Them movies have done great 4 times. There's 4 John Wicks. And I'm hearing now a John Wick game. That could be pretty fun. I'm going to have to check that out. Let me make sure this phone is muted. All right. By the way, this I guess is the first time y'all actually get to see the intro. Last week, thing completely messed up on us. I may let it go out or just for, but yeah. Focus, Puddle. Focus. The issue with having to get another director to reshoot a film he had no plans of having anything to do with other than a general plan with the franchise is in this right here. From comics, Cosmic Book News, in a report about Lionsgate, it's claimed that Henry Cavill Highlander reboot has seen a delay as a result of Chad. His name's going to be Chad because if I pronounce that name, I'm going to butcher it. And I don't feel like insulting the guy. He does too good at work. Having to fix the John Wick spinoff, Ballerina. And it's said that the reason why Cavill recently signed on the live action Voltron? Hold on, why are you talking about Voltron? Voltron's that 80s cartoon that Netflix and a few other people have tried to do a little bit of stuff with. Yes, Voltron. That Voltron. You the same Voltron hinted at in the intro from days of long ago. Oh, yes. Apparently, Amazon is moving forward with an Voltron movie. And it is being gifted the actor Henry Cavill because he needs work because Ballerina done so bad they're having to reshoot it. Ballerina was originally supposed to have been released already on June 7th of this year. But back in February, Lionsgate pushed the release date back to June 6th of 2025. At the time, Lionsgate spun it that they wanted to make the movie all the better. However, according to the Wrap, what ended up happening is that Stahelski, I hope I'm not butchering his last name, basically had to reshoot the entire movie, which led to delaying the Highlander movie, which he was going to direct. That sucks. And I kind of alluded to this whole fiasco last week. I've tried to expand on a little bit tonight. According to the report, Ballerina reshoots are said to have involved Stahelski reshooting for 2 to 3 months overseas in Prague without the original director Len Wiseman, due to Wiseman not passing muster. So let me get this straight. Man, the man did a bad job directing the movie, getting it shot, and they didn't call him back. I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked. Truly. The site's insider says Stahelski, having to fix Ballerina, pushed Highlander back 5 months, with work also still being done on the script. It's also said Lionsgate and Stahelski need to get Ballerina right, as there are big plans for the John Wick franchise. Ballerina is set between John Wick 3 and 4. Lionsgate has plans for additional spin-offs, with Stahelski having signed a recent deal to be in charge of the franchise. So yeah, he's going to be in charge of the franchise. He's also trying to get Highlander off the ground, and they pulled him back to fix this dude's screw up because he needs to get this, because they need to get this movie out, and he messed it up, and it's pushing back Highlander. And that, my friends, gives us Voltron Defender. Amazon MGM Studios is starting to roll out cast for the anticipated Voltron movie, according to comicbook.com. And now it has added Witcher and Superman star Henry Cavill to the roster via Variety. It's not known who Cavill will play in the film, but he will be starring alongside Daniel Quintoy. As for who either is playing, we aren't sure just yet, as no official characters were attached. That said, we do know that Ralston Marshall Thurber is directing the project, while Ellen Shanman writing, regardless of character he might play. Let's dive in the main lineup of Voltron to see who the easiest options are. Yeah, I should have probably not copied all of that, but y'all, if y'all would give me just one. Sorry, I heard a little accent. Hey, bumped it. Gallops. I wanted to on. Oh yeah. I apologize. I've had too much Italian, and it is paying me back. The Romans are rebelling. The Roman Empire is coming for my chest. But in all seriousness, though, we're actually going to get Henry Cavill on another movie project because one dude screwed up. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So the from reports I've been listening to, this Daniel Quintoy seems like he's got the lead role in the film. But yet they're also saying that Henry Cavill is going to be like the star actor or something. So I'm like, well, how do you have to? How is this going to work? And then I get to thinking, well, there's more than characters. 5 pilots. You could very easily see Henry Cavill play the king. You could see him play Koran. You could also see him play anything from Key to. I could see him make Hunk be the fat dude. He could be the buff dude, or you could even see him play Lance. There are some people who wondering if maybe Cavill could actually play Lord Zarkon. That could be very interesting. Or what's his Prince Lothor? Yeah, Lothor. Lothor is Power Rangers. Okay. So it's interesting either way. Who's he gonna play? Well, we don't know yet. What if he plays this character? Well, we don't know yet. That's where we're at. But I'm hearing reports that this movie, the reason why it's part of the reason I signed on with this movie, and Highlander being backed up, is Voltron is actually gonna start shooting this fall. Not next year. This fall. Yes, he will be the leg lion. Henry Cavill, forward left leg. It might be needed. They need the stabilizing factor. He will. You know what? Imagine if they actually get him to play Voltron himself. Just get him out there. Henry, we're going to give you a sword and we're going to put you in prosthetics and put makeup on you. And then we're going to CGI some more stuff onto you. And you're going to be Voltron. God, I hope they don't do that. That says, but cool as it sounds, I hope they don't do that. Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay, on this news here, I mean, it's interesting. Yeah, not hearing anything. You like my thumbnail? Oh, like the thumbnail? Yeah, just like the thumbnail. That would be freaking bad ace if that's what happened. I'm not sure that will be what happens, but that would be pretty cool. I won't lie, the thumbnail is me. I'm biased. Henry Cavill literally has or Cavill. Uh, and right now, that's all the news I've been able to. A lot of it's rumors. A lot of it, you know, hey, this is woke and this is that and this is crap on this other movie and that's why nobody knows nothing. So I think before the announcement was made, I was hearing from I think it was Midnight's Edge that there was some salary. So I mean that's very possible. But I'm gonna need to do a shout out in a certain person in chat. Very interesting story today that we have not been able to incorporate into the thumbnail. But it is so important. I feel we need to cover it. That's why I intend to do Thursday show to cover the weekly news that should be covered. Let's take a look. A month after Nintendo's Power World lawsuit, Sega files its own patent infringement claim against Idle RPG tips. Gotcha, man. The Romans are going to kill me. And this is coming from games forums. heartburn was getting. I'm gonna have to quit eating Italian. I had pizza for lunch. It was late, and then I had spaghetti. I like Italian, but the Romans are gonna conquer me. The Romans are gonna conquer me. So it looks to me like Japan's getting so happy trying to take ownership and control of the games all these years later. It's like, y'all are crazy. BC, you got it. Oh, Lord. Where'd my mouse go? There it went. I know if I right clicked, I'd find him. I just didn't expect it to do that. Okay, so according to a report from Atako Sujin, translated by Tomaton, Sega is seeking both 1 billion yen, not dollars, yen, like I think it's like 6.6. Yeah, that's over 6.6 million at the current exchange rate, and an injunction for patent infringement. This apparently comes after previous negotiations between the. I read through this earlier, but I didn't catch that part. That's man. That be bad my English, y'all. I don't know. Mine's probably much worse. Sega alleges the Bank of Innovation has infringed upon 5 different patents, all of which relate to gameplay mechanics, or more specifically, mechanics often tied to gacha over Twitter. Analyst Dr. Sakon Toto, the CEO of Japan Games Industry Company Kantan Games, says, I looked at the patents, and one of them describes a specific system for fusing character cards of the same kind more easily. So, but over Japan, they're going so happy. One good thing, I don't think they can sue our world and be like, we have the token. You can't take our boys. Sega can say, we have our gacha mechanics and you can't do them or you won't over time. But over here in America, we have freedom metrics. We have copyright laws that do not allow from game mechanic copyright, from my understanding. And this is based on my listening and paying attention to the news from the D&D controversy from earlier this year. Yes, Hasbro stepping into it, making another controversy. I'm shocked. Shocked, really. I'm totally shocked. Yeah, they are like one controversy after another the last, year and a half, year, 2. I mean, yeah, it was like 2 years ago. I was last year sometime. They literally sent a boogeyman to somebody's house because they got some cards and opened them. What are you doing? No, it was the Pinkertons. They sent the Pinkertons, the people that used to like beat up union striking. Okay. I know we're off topic, but it actually has something to do with it because the game mechanics can't be copyrighted in America. And that's what both of these lawsuits are about. So even if they win over there, and there'll be all these people crying and going, he powers up. They lost. They're going to lose their power. They might take it in Japan. I don't think so. They follow the copyright, 20, 25 years after Pokemon come out? That copyright was only made this year for Power World. The one that Pokemon's going after Power World. And I'm not sure on this one. But that's over in Japan. Over here, they're going to say, keep playing that thing. You can't put no injunction over here. So what if you lose Japan? It might be a big, huge audience. The rest of the world has it. The whole thing eventually be is just a screw up, in my opinion, eventually leads to some fixing of Japanese law. I do not foresee Sega or Nintendo being able to take over and shut down game over mechanics issues in the long term. They might can temporarily in Japan, but I do not see, based on my understanding of game mechanic law, that happening. There's a huge discussion going on about creating new game systems around the very because Puddle was over here debating whether he wanted to keep D&D or not. Um, so they also said the timing of the lawsuit is very interesting, given that only last month. So, yeah, I think so. Nintendo and Sega are both trying to. Sega is better than they were, but they're not top of Nintendo to back to make games and get rid of the lawyers. There is some rumors that I heard come from last year. Actually, something I prepared, but there was some rumors that said in 5 years. Yes, it does. I mean, if you have companies trying to say "Look, copywriting mechanics. I mean, I heard somebody make the analogy. It'd be like Fast and Furious deciding to copyright all of the car explosion movies, car action. How which that I mean, what do they want next? I mean, if they want to keep going there, I mean, what happens? Tolkien states gonna file a copyright claim on Zelda being somewhat fantasy based on they go after them and Skyrim and everybody else. It's a slippery slope. I don't think Nintendo or Sega want to start that because somebody else from before will come after them. Especially, let's take an example on Nintendo. Dragon Quest, from what I understand, I think it's Dragon Quest, made a very similar game that had very similar characters. Pokemon. In other words, Nintendo ripped off somebody else. That's the way it happens. You see something, you get inspired, you make something. That's where 90% of them come. You didn't know that, did you? Think about it. D&D takes a lot of inspiration. They didn't copyright. Or the Rings didn't sue them. Burton, that similar. You take and you adjust it and change it to your own. That's what 90% of the stuff that exists. You think everything you see is created whole cloth? No. Everything's inspired by something else. Let's look at Dragon Age. That's literally inspired by D&D. Dragon Age. That's all. A whole nother big and out right now. So Thursday rundown will be skipping next week. Halloween is next Thursday. I will my wife and my son. I haven't been hardly do that. No, not last year. Maybe not even the year. I'm gonna go spend time things like Thanksgiving and anything that falls on Thursday. Go play by ear. But as I can tell you right now, I'm not doing anything on or not Thursday, Thanksgiving. Go ahead and cancel Thanksgiving. What else? There isn't that many Thursday holidays, so we won't have to worry too much. Uh so no Thursday rundown next week. There will be a certain game coming out next. Comes out a week today. Looks awful. And There's some. I'm excited for the game, and then I was excited for the game, and then they started marketing, and my excitement. That game is Dragon Age Veilguard. Veilguard. I will be playing. I intend to. I'm gonna get with a wife and see if I can got some time. I intend to next Friday night sit down and stream Dragon Age Veilguard and laugh at me, laugh at the game, cheer on if you think it's good, whatever. We'll see if it's good or not. Trailer I saw today, I'm sitting here like, why didn't you market this whole time? And it's the launch trailer that comes out a week before the launch. Everything but that. Sorry, look. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what to think on the Dragon Age game. We will know in a week. I will know in a week and a day. I will not be touching it. They'll get to see me. What's not? But I think I'm gonna do on continuing to stream with the Thorsday rundown is we'll probably mull over doing some Rumble and X, but not right now. I just want to start and build but this will be a Thursday show where we'll go over news that's interesting. And as the song says, film, comics, game, anything really, pop culture, whatever we want to talk about. I'm definitely down to do anything Stargate at any time. I would do Stargate. Hence the name Puddle Jump. But I haven't really had any Stargates to talk about. We'll try and fit in anything that happens into this show. We'll try and do it from 30 minutes to. I don't want to take up my entire night that I can spend with my family. I don't want to get up. I don't want game. Come on, Dragon Age. Look, you can go on politics, whatever you. Game. Game does. Certain characters look for doing things that have become political. It's weird. It's weird. Weird. Like, dude, when you want to play a game, you just want to sit down and forget everything. If you want to put some stuff in there, whatever. Done that with the original. You don't have to shove it down people's throat and make them like it. It makes people hate you. And that will game and everything. I really will see my prediction. BioWare will not. That is my prediction. And I have wanted to fair as I can. Every which way, Dragon Age. Just, I don't know. One second I'm seeing, oh, this could be okay. This could be okay. The next, like, damn, that's glad you. Damn, that like you didn't even get any decent developers. It is what it is. My personal opinion on Dragon Age, I have a prediction. If the game can get a decent mod audience, decent amount of people who will mod the game, so I have to go somewhere like DEG or something. And DEG mods, they've reached out to me on Twitter a few times. and I was unaware of them until now. Like they have a lot of controversy, and like it's things that wouldn't be controversial. Let's go to their. We'll see what's. I don't think it's that. I don't look down over. Just like people changing voices, how characters look, making them romanceable, things that in the modding community wouldn't have been anything 3 years ago, 5 years. Now it's like somebody makes this character what they think is fixed. Like, okay, well, is that how I want to play? Is that how you want to play? I don't give a crap. If you buy the game, mod the game. That's how I feel. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of. I mean, it's mainly just a mod site for banned mods. I personally would love to see Spider-Man American flag mod. Yes, that is banned. There is a mod that brings the American flags back into Spider-Man on PC. They were taken out and replaced with rainbow flags. Well, you would think there would be American flags flying in New York City, not a bunch of rainbow flags. It is a American city that's pretty massive and pretty influential. But nope, the game developers forced that out, and Nexus mod managers have become a bunch of tyrants. A bunch of little dictators over there. And if they don't like a mod, their politics gets in the way. They will take it down. What? Why is they putting politics and everything? Because I don't know. I don't want to know. It's like, get your politics out of crap and let's just have fun and do geeky shit. No, geeky shit has become public square for having political discourse. F this crap. People want to be able to have an escapism. Go hang out and be cool and chill with everybody. Have friends. And nowadays, that's like an immortal sin. Thou shalt follow the will of thy lords, or thou shalt be cancelled. Dude, chill out, man. Don't nobody want to see. Let's go back to the Dragon. Somebody was doing. I saw a video on this. Somebody's like, "Well, these people, the character creator's not that bad. Doing the most extreme versions of this stuff." And this was a girl saying, "I wish that I could have bigger buttocks and breasts, but that's okay. But they can have top stars." She was defending it. I was like, okay, well, that's your opinion. That's cool. But I mean, she has basically the same opinion as the people that she didn't like opinion of. I was like, okay, but you're sitting here defending it. Well, that's fine. You can defend it. But one thing she said that stuck out to me was that these people are making the worst possible characters on purpose. Well, who done that? BioWare and IGN were the first ones to get the character creator that blew up this whole mess. We saw the worst character creator designs come from BioWare IGN. They were the ones who come up with that and put that out. Everybody else took it from there. We have not had our hands on the game to actually do that. So if there's anyone to blame that situation, it's IGN and BioWare. Oh, how to get on Dragon Age. Ran through a sewer or something. Yuck. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up because we're actually done with the news portion. I just want to go, do a layout of how we're gonna do this. Show will be once a week on Thursdays. Go over some interesting news we find. And then interesting things that we can fill in, like story, Sega filing a lawsuit against somebody for game mechanic infringement. Yeah, we're gonna cover that kind of stuff. Thursday is the perfect time to do news like that. You could say, well, Friday will be the perfect time. Well, that's okay. Well, Friday nights, I may want to do something with my family. So I'm not going to take that time away unless at a time that I can do it. So Thursday night seems like the perfect time. Get most of the news. Fridays are when the news goes to die. So we'll cover the news on Thursday night and see where it is. And if there's anything really interesting on Friday, we'll save it for the next Thursday. Or if there's something just really big that can't wait, we might do special editions. But that is the plan. No show next Thursday. Following Thursday, we will have a show again. There will not be a show on Thanksgiving, and I haven't looked at Christmas. I think it might be on Thursday. If that's the case, we're going to skip it on then, and then probably have to skip it for New Year's too. If that's the case. Okay. I think Thursday is the ideal time. It gives us a chance to really get the news for the week and go through what we want to do, cover, and put it out. And try and have a condensed show. Like I'm rambling now. But still, in 40 minutes, I've covered this. I would like to have a guest every week, which will increase the time a little bit, but it makes much more fun and enjoyable for me and possibly audience as well. But I know I'm not going to be able to have a guest every show. I thought Theta was going to join us tonight, but I haven't heard anything else from him. He may be busy. I'm not sure. That's fine. If he wants to get on another time, that's perfectly fine. We can work that out. I think he does do some sort of show on Thursdays. I didn't want to overlap. He hadn't done one in a while, and I did not realize that I'd forgotten he'd done a show. But now that I've started doing a Thursday show, and I realize Thursday, like I said, is just ideal to cover. So Thursday will be our time. We'll probably find some time to gaming streams there as a fly in my face. And that's what we'll do. Thursday's podcast night, and we'll do some gaming and chill with time. Schedule it. Do a regular thing with that, or Thursdays are. That's your Thorsday rundown. I will catch y'all not next Thursday, but the following. First Thursday in November. Set your calendar. We will be here. It will probably be square. That's fine. I don't. Or come hang out. We'll chill. We'll talk about news. We'll hang out just like geeks do. This is like the comic book or comic book died. Talk or come in, talk about the comics, or in this case, games and movies. I'm down to talk about some card games. I think a certain Burning Clay used to keep track of stuff. I wonder if he still does. I have to check out with him. See if we can come up with it. But we're gonna wrap this up next Thursday for Thursday rundown. Next Friday to watch Fail Guard or Fail Guard side right here on it. Thank you. Have a wonderful